Hey guys, so this is a follow-up video from the last video which I was going to kill myself. I thought this would be a really good way to touch base and say like how 6 months time has changed my outlook on life, keep you guys informed about what's going on with me. I remember in the last video I said that we were going to move house. We have done now. We're on a new place. This is it and it's awesome. We've got a vegetable patch. There's a space where I can play fetch with Luna. It's really cool. There's a really nice ramp. The landlady is awesome. Everyone is really lovely. It feels like a little family here. We've got some friends that live upstairs. Everything is really, really great now. What I wanted to touch on was the bit in the video where I was really depressed because my neighbor was really mean to me. I just wanted to touch on that because something really positive like this place has come from something really negative. That was probably one of my lowest moments when someone was quite mean to me for no reason. I don't really feel any sort of bad feelings towards that lady. I mean, maybe she really regrets it. Maybe she was having a bad day at the time. Maybe she looks back and says, oh, you know what, maybe I shouldn't have been such a dick to that guy in a wheelchair. But, you know, we've moved out now and we're here. Because of that, that led to a chain of events that led us to here. So my point is, if you're going through a really rough time and you hit a really low patch, something positive can always come from something negative, which is something to remember when you're going through those tough times. And also the polarity of those tough times. You can't really experience the light without experiencing the darkness. So when I was going through that depression, that cloud of depression, that hopelessness, that despair, I had no idea that I was able to feel quite this happy. You know what I mean? And because of those dark times, it makes the light times even more special. Do you know what I mean? So I really feel like that's a message worth sharing. If you are going through a tough time or you know someone that is, then perhaps the previous video might be worth sharing with them as a little message of hope. So the reason I decided to share the last video after many months has passed since I filmed it was because there were some really raw moments on there that left me quite vulnerable, and to sort of bare my soul on YouTube is a bit, putting myself out there a lot. But I really felt like I'm in a much better place now, and sort of close family and friends know that. And at the time it was a bit too, I just felt that some of the scenes in there could be quite upsetting for some people to see. But now I feel comfortable sharing them because I'm in such a better place, and I feel like it was a message worth sharing because it was a message of hope. It was a message that I was in that dark place, but I managed to get out of it. And this is a follow-up message just to let you guys know that where I am now, 6 months after almost killing myself. I also wanted to address that just how close I came to killing myself. I never really went into much detail about it, but I found some pictures and videos on my old phone recently that just touched on just how close I was. I got all the boxes of morphine out, I emptied them all out into a bottle. I was just gonna swallow the whole lot. Would have easily been enough to kill me. I was moments away from doing it as well, but for some reason I decided not to do it, and I'm eternally grateful that I made that decision. In fact, I found a video on my phone and it was I can't remember what it said. It was something like
Change my mind. I'm not gonna do it today. I probably will do it soon. I think maybe because I smoked some weed, it saved my life. Because now I feel a bit better.
I was thinking of making a really clickbait thumbnail that was smoking weed saved my life, but that would have been clickbait as fuck. So I decided not to do that. Thank you, Richard.
What up, Fred?
It's worth pointing out that, through the tough times, that makes you stronger, it makes you harder. So if you can just, if you're thinking about killing yourself or you're going through some tough times, then just wait, just hold on, because you never know what's around the corner. Things I would have missed if I had killed myself would have been this new place, which is awesome. The weather has been amazing recently. I love the sunshine. I've been able to get out on my little hand bike. I've fully come to terms with my disability now. I'm pretty happy regardless of the fact that I'm in a wheelchair. This has just become my new normal now. The coronavirus, I mean, oh my God, can you imagine missing out on that? I mean, what a global phenomenon, a whole lockdown, everything, witnessing that. I mean, that's something that you never could predict would happen, right? And I would have missed out on that. So there's so many things that I would have missed out on if I'd killed myself. And I think that I'm just so eternally grateful I made the decision not to. Again, touching on the polarity of emotions, life is a roller coaster. Thanks, Ronan. You've just, you know, sometimes you feel really low, but then sometimes you feel really high. In my life, for sure, I've had a roller coaster of emotions like my whole life, but generally none have been as low, quite as low as that moment where I was going to kill myself. That's the only moment I've been really suicidal. So if you are struggling, or you know someone that's struggling, then just please let them know that it's just wait. When I was really struggling and I wanted to kill myself, I didn't decide not to kill myself. I was just like, I'm not going to kill myself right now. I've always got that option in the future, but I'm just going to wait. And I'm so glad I waited. Again, I can't touch on this enough. If I hadn't have waited, there's so many things I would have missed out on, like the happiness that I'm experiencing now, the joy of being here in this new place, the joy of seeing Luna grow up, like meeting other dogs, like playing fetch with her in the field, being in this wonderful place which is so much more suitable for someone in a wheelchair and so much more suited to our new lifestyle. Another thing I wanted to say was part of me being really happy is that I've incorporated a daily routine. So every morning when I wake up, I always think of what I'm grateful for. I spend at least 10 minutes meditating. I always try and exercise every day. The importance of showering every day. I mean, I know that sounds pretty simple. You know, getting wet, getting dry, that sort of like really gets your endorphins going. I try and sweat every day. I try and like exercise every day, and I try and eat healthy every day. I've been doing intermittent fasting, which I find really helpful. The best thing to do is Google it, but in layman's terms, it means I stop eating at 8 o'clock at night, and then my first meal is at midday the next day. So I just have an 8-hour eating window every day. But I find that's been really beneficial to my life. It's been really good for because I need to restrict my calories because I'm in a wheelchair. That works really well for me to stay healthy. The other things that have really helped was that I got therapy. I was Skyping with a therapist once a week, which was really helpful. The experiences with plant medicine and psychedelics, like I could definitely go into detail in that in another video. If you guys want that, then hit me up in the comments. I'll definitely do a video about that. But those experiences really helped me. They like shifted my brain chemistry. They shifted my focus onto what could potentially be a fantastic future. Like literally, I visualized this during one of my experiences, and it's all come true. So it's like that sort of that shift of like not what you're going through now, but what you could be going through in the future. And it was just a fantastic experience, and everything's come true. Like everything from that overwhelming immersive experience has come true. Like I knew that 2020 would be a great year for me. It was an amazing experience. It really made me see the light, made me see what could potentially be happening and what is happening now. I mean, I thought that 2020 was going to be a great year for me, and so far it's been amazing. You know what I mean? Really, really cool. The reason that I decided to share this message so far after the time I recorded it was because I finally felt comfortable. I thought it was a message worth sharing. I thought that maybe if someone watched it and they were thinking about killing themselves and they changed their mind or they decided to wait, then that would be worth it. If like one person watched that video and found it helpful and found their way out of depression, or again just postponed their suicidal thoughts until they felt better, then that would be amazing. You know what I mean? That would, like, if I could just help one person with that video, then it's worth sharing. So finally I got the balls to share it. So if you think that there might be someone that would benefit from watching that video, then please feel free to share it. Also, if you can give this video a like, that'll help the YouTube algorithm put this in front of more people. If you can subscribe to my channel, that'll be really helpful because I'm going to be putting out more videos. I want to try and grow my audience. I feel like I've got a message worth sharing. And I guess that's it. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. So long story short, 6 months later, I'm really happy. I'm very thankful I didn't kill myself. So if you're thinking about killing yourself, just wait, because one day you might be bloody thankful that you didn't do it. That's all. Love you. Thanks.